Now silence for nostalgia.
Yay.
Wait.
There we go.
He's making it for the fact that we kind of talked over all this in the original take.
Alright. But, welcome.
Yeah.
to-
But yes, on today's episode of Throwback whatever day James has this uploaded, we're going to be redoing a look at that I did quite a few years ago, back when Becca was still with us. Hope you're still doing well, Becca. We are doing a redo of a look at of Sheep Raider for the PlayStation 1. It's a Looney Tunes game. It's kind of an interesting mashup of genres, and another big benefit for this video is that, well, first off, Ceely's here. Say hi, sis.
Hi.
Okay.
And Logan's here too, which I exclusively want him to be here because, oh wait, first, hello.
Happy little black sheep. Or not.
Black Sheep Productions.
Black
Screw jumping over that fence. Morning,
But yeah,
night.
Yep, morning. But yeah, I also decided to have Logan on board with us because he stayed on a few occasions, and I don't think I've really heard anyone that makes this kind of claim, but this is based off, for Logan anyway, his favorite string of Looney Tunes.
Ralph and Sam.
Sam the sheepdog and...
Almost said Steve. What the? Daffy, you're not supposed to be here.
Oh, there's a very specific reason why...
You'll see why he's here.
Yeah, there's a very specific reason why Daffy's here.
But yeah, just the concept of it being a 9 to 5 job is so fun and amusing to me.
And unlike last time, I think we actually show off the full-on intro for this game.
Oh yeah, we do. We show off the intro and one of the first levels, so you'll get a proper idea of why exactly things are the way they are in this game.
Okay.
Also, you don't want to know what Ralph is doing to that poor guy up top.
Aww.
Oh, that's a ghost. I'll spoil that much. That's actually a ghost.
It kind of looked like the wrestler that Bugs gave so much shit.
Sheep.
Nah.
They're so fluffy.
I can kind of see that. Oh, by the way, for those wondering what those random whooshes are, in the wondering what these random whooshes are, in the European version, there's actually, like, titles in this opening cutscene, you know, stuff like so-and-so presents and so on. For the American release, they got rid of them for some reason, but they forgot to get rid of the whooshes.
Huh.
Get down. That is Ralph Wolf.
Whoop!
Oh.
Oh no.
Hey,
Oh,
Sam.
no, you don't.
Oh,
Oh.
before we can thump him, time to clock out.
Oh. Lucky.
Also, one more thing, I'm not sure how apparent it is, but there is, like, a very small audio desync in this...
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That's fine. I was about to say, there is like a very slight audio desync in this opening cutscene. It's not part of the game, but it only lasts for this cutscene. Like, the gameplay itself is perfectly synced.
That's
Okay.
fair.
But yeah,
So-
now we're back home.
Another day, another failed attempt to get dinner.
What's on TV today?
Suddenly a random limousine.
Be right back, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Sheep and a wolf show and
And who's in this limousine other than Daffy?
Daffy?
Hello, and welcome to the Sheepdog and Wolf Show, or as I like to call it, Who Wants to Be a Sheep Stealer? Listen, bub, all you gotta do is
Okay, I didn't realize I was watching myself getting carried along by Daffy.
superstardom.
Yeah.
Now, the aim of our game is simple, to steal sheep.
Again there. Also, a bit of a fun fact, what he was saying, the Sheepdog and Wolf Show, that's actually the game's title in Europe, Sheepdog and Wolf.
Also-
I guess this release was sort of rushed for the U.S. audience to the point where they didn't really change anything.
Each of those levels
also
I suppose so.
I was almost gonna make a joke where he's like, the aim of the show is simple, to steal a wolf. What? Boom! Get into the car.
I already won! What's my pride?
Now that we've kidnapped our hostage, we're going to...
Well, this is boring.
But, and this is a big but, the sheep must be intact at the end of each level.
I was gonna...
Disqualified if any of these sheep are missing so much as a thread.
Well, it makes sense.
Aw,
Made myself perfectly clear.
so much for dinner.
And here we are at the studio.
Okay, don't panic. I, as a consummate professional, know how
Wonder what executive thought it was a good idea to give Daffy his own show with all these extraordinary sets.
And I don't know. So, hi,
He
how
probably
did,
spent his entire WB paycheck on all this.
I'm sure Drew Carey hooked him up with something. So, hi, how did you come across this game?
I remember, like, years ago, like, I saw a commercial for it, thought it was interesting. I mainly got experience from it, with my dad, and that's honestly how I got into, like, a lot of PS1 games back in the day, was through my dad. And I thought it was kind of interesting, and then I remember, years ago I saw it at this game shop, and I decided, might as well get it, because I had fun memories of
Hello,
this.
my
And
lovely
I think
audience.
Hey, paper cutouts.
So yeah, this is our HUD, or our hub. Okay, see that sheep gate? The number on that sheep gate is how many we need to get to the end of the game. That's the Acme training area, which is basically the tutorial. That golden statue is where you spend your bonus points. I'll get to how you get to those in a minute. And the save card is basically loading and saving.
Alright, let's get off to our level. Let's get to our level.
Alright, we're off to the hunt.
The sheep hunt. And like I was saying, like, I will definitely give this game cred. It's definitely one of the most unique out of all the Looney Tunes games. Like, well, for one thing, basing it off, like, what I would consider to be a relatively obscure string of Looney Tunes was definitely a bold choice. And I do appreciate how unique it is. Okay, so at the beginning of each level, you get like a nice little camera sweep showing off the entire level of what you're going to do. That circle, by the way, is your goal. You have to get both you and the sheep on that. And now Daffy's going to pop up here again, and he's going to tell us something that's very crucial for this gameplay.
Yikes! And away!
Listen, if you don't want to be seen by Sam
I'm so glad that he has people. I'm so glad that they hired people specifically for spittle rendering.
appear,
I know, right?
you are close to Sam.
Just seems appropriate for the character.
The icon helps you see where Sam is looking.
Okay.
If it's in front of you,
Whoop.
it means that Sam is looking in your direction.
Oh.
When the
He's
icon
looking at me right now.
means
Daffy, help me!
to Sam's area, but the good news is
That's
he can't
that's just for
see or
demonstration.
hear
But
you.
anyway, listen.
When the icon is orange, it means that you're in Sam's area, so be quiet and everything will be okay. When the icon is red, it means you're in big trouble, pal, cause Sam saw you, and you'd better get out.
Or he'll thump ya.
Best bet.
Oh, yeah, and let it be known, he's a vicious motherfucker if he sees you. He goes straight for you in a dash of lightning.
Oh dears. So,
Yep, he does.
But-
So, first thing we're going to do is get some of our gadgets, because that's also one thing you need to know. You can get a plethora of gadgets from those blue mailboxes, and that's what you'll be using for... Oh, first.
Let's spy our surroundings. Yep.
okay, the sheeps are okay, except they're definitely all in front of him. So we need to distract him or something. So what can we get?
Not all of them.
Okay.
You just need
We
one.
get this dynamite, and... But if you used it up, you can come back here to get another one, which that is useful for later levels, and this one it won't be too big of a deal, but I am going to utilize it for a particular little gag here. First, let's get this out of the way so that the goal will be unobstructed.
Thank you. What systems was this game for?
Oh. Also, I should probably explain just the PlayStation 1.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead. You said you were going to explain something?
I think there might... it was just mainly the controls, but first off, the obstacles that we show, that's not the only thing you can use the TNT on.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Daff. This is what you get for making me miss out on dinner.
Merry Christmas.
Yikes. And,
Bonk.
Hopefully he doesn't take it too personally. Let's see what he thinks.
okay.
You could have just fled.
Ha ha, it is to laugh.
Well, I want to show this off.
There's nothing funny about blown up duck.
I don't know. I think it's funny.
I can tell that you disagree.
Yes.
Well, let's see if you think this is funny.
What?
I will stop you from playing for about 1 minute.
What?
While you
back.
consider the
Don't worry, it's actually just a few seconds.
We
What'd I
blew
miss?
up Daffy Duck with dynamite, and he's punishing us for 1 minute.
We learn our
Which was
just a
only
few
around
seconds.
7 seconds.
Okay. He stalled us for time.
up, but never say I hold a grudge. Back to the game.
Oh, thank you, Daffy Duck, for being such a good sport. How are you doing, Seely?
I'm alright.
Alrighty.
You just missed out one of the funnier moments of this look at.
Where he blew up Daffy with dynamite.
Which I'll give the game credit. It actually does have like a lot of nice, charming moments like that. Anyway, here's another thing you want to keep an eye out for.
The bad camera?
Every level has one of these.
Oh, a time
And every
clock.
time you activate one of them, you get a skill point, which you can use to purchase a bunch of little unlockables in the skill shop. The unlockables themselves are mainly just like concept art.
I thought they could have gone some stuff like improve your speed, your stealth, or yeah.
Oh no, there's no stats to improve that. Basically, what you have is pretty much all you're gonna do.
So is
Appropriate.
the objective to steal the
Oh,
ins?
real quick.
Oh, let's see.
Dangerous bridge, one person at a time.
Uh,
Keep that in mind, because that's going to be important later in the level.
Crap. So, do we have to steal? Oh, hey, Elmer
Elmer.
or Porky.
Oh, that's Porky.
I'm a farmer
Yeah.
Porky. I hear you're trying to.
But yeah, what were you asking, Logan?
How are we gonna steal every sheep? We can only do
No,
one
you
at
just
a
need-
time.
Oh,
just
that's
need to
actually...
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's actually a slight misconception. You're only allowed to steal one in each level, and even if you do try, they actually can't pick up another one.
Have you seen the size of those
And
things?
also, that little dash... Yeah, and also that dash I did, if you rapidly press the circle button, you can run, and a really neat thing about it is that while you're still mashing, you can actually, like, stay suspended in the air for a little bit, but you have to make it back to make it back to ground real quick, because otherwise, if you stay suspended for too long, you will fall.
Okay. Also, I will admit that low-res Porky is cute. They did a nice job of that.
Yeah, the art style in general seems to make up for the fact that it's pretty low poly.
So we've stolen the sheep.
Definitely.
So
Now-
how are we gonna? How
And
are
now
we?
Porky's gonna teach us
Oh, what's he gonna teach us?
There.
the use of lettuce.
You managed to take a sheep from the flock. Well done. Now, I'll show you how to use the lettuce intelligently.
I wonder how
Oh,
many.
don't worry. Every item you get, I was just gonna say, don't be too used to this, because not every item you get will have like an extensive tutorial like this. Only like a few of them do.
Or it won't be able to.
Probably the ones you use more often, maybe.
Close enough before putting the lettuce down. Check whether this icon is displayed.
Okay.
You can also place bits of lettuce all along the path.
And that's how we're gonna get across the bridge.
Oh, we just have to be quick enough so that we are over the bridge, but the lettuce is behind us that the sheep can follow.
The sheep may stop on the way.
Well, you'll see what I mean, because like we said, the bridge can only support one way at a time, so we have to get the sheep across first, then we can get across.
So if it sees so if the lettuce icon is there, that means that it is close enough to the previous lettuce that it can continue the path. If the sheep is there, that means that it's close enough for the sheep to begin the path.
Yes. Hang on, gotta get this out of the way. Don't want to eat all the lettuce right away.
Come on, Fatso.
How much lettuce can you carry at one time?
I don't think there's a limit. Here, it's 8.
Okay. Have you played much of these kind of games, Seely?
No, never have actually.
What are your thoughts on Looney Tunes in general?
I love Looney Tunes. I grew up with them. I still have a few old Looney Tunes VHS tapes actually.
Wouldn't it suck if the sheep was literally following you as you were placing on the ledge on
Stepped
the
in.
bridge?
That would be just like from the show, and
Yeah.
snap.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now to
Yeah.
actually lure.
Don't worry, I made sure it was far enough.
Cool.
Okay. But yeah, James has the right idea.
I do remember in the original look at, he actually did like hold on to the list, and the sheep automatically followed him.
That's cute.
But that was that was like for a completely different level. So
Alright, there he goes. I said there he goes.
There he goes. And I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna take a little bit for him to eat all of it. So while we wait for that, let's cause some mayhem.
oh god, here we go.
Oh,
What are you doing? Oh god, he's
How's it
following you.
mayhem?
He's following you.
Oh jeez. Oh gosh.
Did you add this music yourself, or is this actually part of the game?
The music is actually, it's a random piece from My Hero Academia, which
Ah.
I've really been growing to appreciate that show's soundtrack.
It's fun. What's he gonna do?
Oh my god.
He's confused.
Oh my god.
Oh, God, he jumped.
Oh, he learned. Runs.
So
Oh
so
my
what happens?
God.
Is it game over if he thumps you?
Game over in a sense of he will knock you like out of the area. Like there's no life system. At worst, it just pushes you back a good progress. Like say if you're in the middle of a puzzle and he catches you, it'll push you back
Where
a
did he
few
go?
steps.
Where did he go?
Where'd it go, George?
Where's he going now?
Where'd you go?
God, I never realized the AI for Ralph was so broken. Or no,
Also-
Sam. How did I mix the two up like that? All right, time to run.
Also, ow.
Ow. No, it should have been like, no, don't go after me. Porky was the one that was going after your sheep. What?
But like, what was I gonna say? But crap, I was gonna say something though. It was like,
On
whatever.
the goal.
We did it.
Yay.
That was fun.
That was pretty funny, I'll give you that.
Yes, it was.
Makes up for the fact that, unlike the last look at, we're only showing off one level this time around.
Oh well. How hard can these levels get?
And they can be pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. Like, hard in the sense of, like, I'm trying to think of a good way to say it. It almost kind of reaches moon logic with some of the puzzles, but a lot of them, well, for the most part, they're fair, but you will come across a few ones that are like, how do you expect me to know this?
It's like part stealth, part puzzler, part escort quest game. Yay.
It's a unique mishmash.
And
And yeah, every time you get a sheep, you get a new level.
yeah, but that's only just the beginning.
Alrighty.
Yay.
What do you say, cardboard audience?
And one more victory.
I said the cardboard audience, not Daffy.
He's dancing.
Yep.
Come on, don't be a quitter.
But the look gets practically over.
Well,
Please, let's give our contestant a little support, huh?
Cricket.
And Ralph's like, what is wrong with him?
Cricket. Cricket.
he's trying so hard. He's trying so hard to appropriate his own purpose here.
Ralph's all like, why are those yellow letters being reflected as red letters on the floor?
Oh, Logan.
Go back, I swear.
What's wrong with him?
What's wrong with him?
Yeah. That's also another thing. X is the action button. If there's no action, he will literally do that shrugging animation as much as you want. But yeah, that was Sheep Raider. Like I mentioned, definitely the most unique out of all the Looney Tunes games made out there. I would definitely give it a shot for people that want to give it for people that find it interesting. And hang on just a second.
Oh, not in the middle of recording.
Oh, no, I don't think. But yeah, I'll say that having looked at that looked pretty good. I've honestly been impressed with all these Looney Tune games that we've been seeing, just because I would think that they were all shovelware given the Looney Tunes franchise and marketing, but they've been doing a really good job of keeping them all unique.
To an extent,
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely, like... In fact, there's one other that I definitely would love to cover if I still had a copy of the game, Taz Wanted, but we'll have to save that for another time. But until then, I'm Hype.
I'm James.
I'm Luck.
And I'm Sealy.
Bye.
That's all, folks.
Bye bye.
Better luck next time there, Hype. See you tomorrow.